Back out working on my big pumpkin. I got Red from Red's Wrenching here. He's gonna help me do these tires. Which, by help, I mean he's gonna do these tires. He brought his service truck out here. I'll link his channel in the description. Let's see if we can get these back on the bead. Ah! And we're also gonna see if we can get that one to hold some air. Yeah, we might have to swap it out.
You know, if we were being safety conscious, she'd probably block the front end so it doesn't roll away on that flat tire.
What?
I'm not worried. That's cheating.
Why is it cheating?
Shouldn't you be down there going like this? What are you doing?
I'm gonna take this tire off.
Oh, off the rim?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna take the wheel off.
Well, I gotta clean the bead up anyway.
You want me to douse that in PV? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Did you see that?
I felt the splooge all over my head.
I'm sorry about that. I bent the hose up with one hand and pressed the button, and it went like right over your head. Oh, dag burn. It's way up in there.
I never gave you the impression I knew what I was doing, right?
Well,
I think you're supposed to.
well, that valve stem cap way up in there won't come off. So now Red's gonna pop this rim off so he can get to it better.
So you never want to take those all the way off
Until you
break these guys free.
Hey, are they still doing that?
more interesting.
Working like it.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, we should have done that before we took the tire. Why didn't you think of that first?
You should be down there moving your camera more.
You should shut up. I'm gonna
Pretend
have to
I'm
edit
Steven,
you out of this.
Pretend I'm Steven Spielberg.
Oh, you're more like Steven Seagal. Sit. Let go.
Thank God I had my safety glasses on.
Ah! Holy crap. Oh my goodness.
There we go. Now, I think what they mean with a little maker is
That
when you
blows
blow
up.
that, you don't stand in
I was gonna pull myself up and you just let it go.
So the dangerous part of these is you fill these tires up too much and those rings will fly off if they're not set right. You definitely don't want to stand in front of them. What?
Put that thing down. It's shaking it. Well, there you have it. Red's Wrenchin. I'll link it in the description. He got my new tire on for me. Hopefully this doesn't blow up in my face. I'm so scared. And he got my rears back on the bead for me. So all 6 tires are holding air. Now we just got to get the batteries installed. I'm going to put a switch in there so they don't drain. And
Next time you need tires, don't call me.
And then I got coolant to fill up. And then we got a couple shiny surprises. Well, used shiny surprises. Alright, day 2. I just got the new batteries ratchet strapped in. We got to pull this thing up to the shop so we can build a new battery box. And then we can start working on all the other issues. Gotta turn the fuel on. Gotta let it build air. Got good oil pressure. Drive it up there. Okay, I took the grinder and cleaned that box up. I'll have to grind the rust off before I weld to it, but cut the really nasty chunks off. I'm gonna use this old bed frame I have here to make a new battery box. They just reuse that hole in the frame. We're breaking the positive, which is this one. That all mounted up, so as long as the battery switch is off and you turn the ignition on, we shouldn't hear the air alarm until I come over and turn that off. Okay.
Cold start.
Pretty sure that 2-speed rear end just started working randomly.
Dang it!
That's weird. The pulley's keyed, but the shaft's not on either one of them. Okay, I had to loosen the tensioner, loosen this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt, so that the tensioner would swing up out of the way, so I could get the power steering belt out of the way, so that I could get the new accessory belt, which you can't really see, on the crank pulley down there. So now that that's on the crank pulley, it's up over the fan pulley. Now I can come over here to the alternator pulley, except it appears that it's about 3 feet too short. Good, now it's very dark and very bright in all the wrong places. Can't. Voila! Oh. Muffler good. So what does it just need, a clamp up there?
Yeah.
Go. night, back out here in the morning. Gonna get this pulled up on the pad. We're gonna change the oil and then we're gonna attack that shutoff solenoid, see if we can get that working. Key out here. Wonderful. Realized I made a terrible mistake. Blew all that crap down into the intake hole.
I don't know what size that is. Oh, but I don't think it's the one I have in my hand.
I have no idea if this bucket's gonna hold enough. I think this truck holds right around 5 gallons. Pray for me. All right, the bucket's half full. Hopefully it slows down soon. There's like 3/4. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're almost up to the handle on the bucket. I'm gonna have to put this drain plug back in. That sucks. All right, now we got the big drain pan, so hopefully that's enough. Well, we might have been able to get it all in that bucket. It's been really, really close. I'm gonna let that run a little bit. I don't go crazy with it. You could sit out here all day and it'll never stop dripping. Well, in hindsight, I probably should have checked this first. I don't have an oil filter wrench that goes up to 4 inches. These are 4 inches in diameter. All the stuff I have goes to like 3 1/8. I don't even have a pipe wrench that goes that big. I've tried everything I could think of. I can't get it off there. I don't want to risk cracking that and having it leak. I'd still like to be able to pull this off the pad. Also, I only bought 1 oil filter because, again, I should have checked. There's 2, so I have to get a second oil filter. I know this is cringy, but I have to put oil back in it to move it off the pad. I just ordered filter wrenches and another filter, so when that comes, I'm gonna have to change the filters. And I'll decide at that time if I'm gonna drain the oil and put fresh oil in it then too. All right, that's 5 gallons. We're gonna start it and check it. It's showing full, so we're gonna go ahead and start it, and then we'll check it again. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna try to get this thing out. So it looks like it's just a bracket with 7/16, whatever the equivalent to 10 mil is.
Juan? Okay, I phoned a friend. To figure out where these go because these colors are different. We got red, white, and black on the new one. And then there's black, which, you know, we assume is ground. Red with a green stripe, red with a blue stripe. I got female spades and heat shrink on those, male spades and heat shrink on these. I'm gonna get this thing mounted up, and then I'll open up that text message from him on what color goes where. So one is constant when the engine is running, one is constant with the key on. So it pushes in one direction and pulls in the other. Blue, white, red and green, Christmas colors. Red and green, and blue and white. I'm gonna have to tape them so they don't touch. Let's flip the key on and see what happens. It's working! Awesome. Now you can start and stop the truck with the key. I am gonna also do the fuel filters and put some coolant in it. These are Wix 33195. That gasket comes off that little stem up there. These came with new gaskets too. Derek from Vice Grip Garage, if you're watching, you're the sole reason I bought Wix filters. Cool.